Today is expected to mark the tentative final day of talks in Washington, D.C. between Armenian and Azerbaijani foreign ministers Arat Mirzoyan and Ceyhun Bayramov. The multi-day talks, which started on Monday, were joined by US Secretary of State Antony Blinken during the opening session and once again during the closing round, according to a State Department readout. Prior to the talks, Blinken held separate meetings with Mirzoyan and Bayramov, as well as telephone conversations with Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev and Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. Mirzoyan and Bayramov also met with US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan while in Washington. In a tweet, Sullivan hailed progress in the negotiation process. Yesterday, during a parliamentary Q&A session, Pashinyan said that all issues were being discussed in Washington, confirming that there is a document on the table, but that no final decisions have been taken. He remained vague on detail. If it turns out that there is a document that they are considering signing, it is not bad news, it is good news, Pashinyan told lawmakers. Armenia's foreign ministry had noted in an earlier statement that all issues around the conflict are being discussed, including the process of normalizing relations. The ministry's statement added that the Armenian side emphasized the importance of Azerbaijan withdrawing troops from Armenian territory, demarcating the border, and addressing the rights and security of Nagorno-Karabakh's Armenians. Vedant Patel, a State Department spokesperson, also welcomed progress during the talks, while also expressing Washington's disappointment with Turkey's decision this week to close its airspace to Armenian airliners. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu said that the airspace ban was related to the unveiling of a memorial in Yerevan commemorating the participants of Operation Nemesis. That was a program in the 1920s organized by Armenian clandestine groups to assassinate the Ottoman Turkish perpetrators of the Armenian genocide. Patel added that the US does, however, strongly support Armenia-Turkey normalization, describing it as helpful for ensuring stability across the region. You can also check out a new article on CivilNet's website, breaking down a new public opinion survey that shows growing pessimism in Armenia about the country's political class and foreign policy direction, particularly with regard to the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. Overall, a majority of the respondents said they felt Armenia was heading in the wrong direction, and that they would describe the prevailing mood in the country as either insecurity, worry, fear for the future, or total disappointment, disbelief in any improvement. The poll also showed an increase in the negative sentiment towards Russia, and that in terms of Armenia's political parties, Pashinyan's civil contract continues to poll far ahead of all other forces. And finally, CivilNet host and analyst Eric Hakopian discussed Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev's maximalist demands for the Armenia-Azerbaijan peace process and what would happen if a new conflict in the region erupts that leaves Nagorno-Karabakh fully under Azerbaijani control. You can find the full episode on CivilNet's website and YouTube channel.